Ladies and gentlemen, this is your boy Davey Dangerously coming at you once again, as always, with my brothers Dan the B Salazar and Rated R Regal, aka Rated R Salazar. If you watched the last
episode. How do I follow that up?
Yeah, I don't know. 20?
Right?
I'll
do the Four Horsemen.
Alright. The Brothers of Destruction. Welcome.
I was doing 10s.
So I could have done the Glorious.
Yeah. Anyway.
I killed
We're the Brothers of Destruction.
Yeah.
And this is Davey Dangerously.
Yeah, welcome. This is episode 33. This is a special episode. We have a special interview. Now,
we have to rewind.
We have to rewind a whole year because we are idiots.
Specifically me.
Okay, this.
You tell the story?
Yeah. Okay, 1 year ago.
If you're a fan of the Ring Crew, you've heard this.
You've heard this. Okay, we saw a show which was a disaster. And
no fault to the wrestlers.
No part to the wrestlers at all. Just the promoter has a horrible track record of just saying he's going to pay these guys.
Let's not get into it.
Yeah,
we don't even know his name.
We don't know his name.
Let's not get into it too much.
We have a nickname for him. Johnson. This guy's a piece of crap. But what I do want to say though is he gets these guys to come to these shows and doesn't.
These guys come to the shows and then we've got this stacked card. We're like, what the fuck? I can't even think. The Fallen Angel, Christopher Daniels, and Frank Kazarian gonna be in Fresno. Like Brian Cage is gonna be in Fresno. Like
this show was stacked and there was no promotion whatsoever. I just randomly found it on Facebook. I'm like, does that say Fresno? And does that say next Thursday? Like
the Thursday night.
Thursday show. But
long story short,
talent was great. We had a bunch of interviews.
To the benefit of the fans, to the benefit of the Ring Crew, we got to see awesome wrestling.
Yeah. We interviewed a lot of guys that
we did.
Jeff Cobb, Eddie Edwards,
Reno Scum,
the Reno Scum, which
and this interview, which now looking back, it's like wow, we interviewed
this infamous
WWE now former Cruiserweight champion, but we have an interview with TJ Perkins.
TJ Perkins.
Yeah, and so we interviewed TJ Perkins. It was a good interview. I have to say, we had just started doing the Ring Crew a month or two before, and I wasn't real comfortable on camera. I had hardly interviewed any wrestlers, and I have to say, true, legit, I wasn't lying to him. I say it on the interview. He's one of my favorite wrestlers. So I was a little bit starstruck. So I'm a little embarrassed. It was a little bit of a
We've grown since
then. Yeah.
We're gonna see you chubby cheeked and no beard, or
no? I had a beard. But it wasn't the greatest interview. This was a year ago, so way before any of the Cruiserweight stuff happened. Before the Cruiserweight Classic, we were kind of. I wasn't expecting to interview him, so I kind of tried to think of some things quickly. So there was I was a little bit stumbling over my words. But he was great. He's very soft-spoken, very
humble.
Yeah, a complete gentleman. At that time, he was kind of in between things he had done. I think he had done a dark match for Lucha. He had finished.
We saw.
Yeah, he finished up his TNA run as Manic, and as Manic and TJ Perkins. He was kind of in between characters there too. So he was kind of an in-between spot. He was doing indies.
If you don't know who Manic is, if you watched TNA earlier, he used to be Suicide.
Yeah. So he was in a weird spot in his career. I was in a weird spot. So the interview's not the best, but take a look. And I think since then we've grown. If you watch some
tenfold.
We've grown. I've grown. I would love to have the opportunity to interview him again.
Mr. Perkins, come on over.
Yeah, I doubt that would happen now that he's a big WWE superstar. And congrats to him, man. I mean, what a year he's had since. I think interviewing me, that was like his good luck charm.
That could have been it. you were his rabbit's foot.
I think Triple H saw our interview and was like, "Hey, I gotta get that TJ Perkins guy."
Screw the Ring Crew,
right?
And you mentioned the dark match. That dark match was great. I think it was against Mil Muertes. Did he break his arm?
Yeah, it was Mil Muertes. Mil Muertes broke his arm.
Pentagon.
That's right.
I wasn't even there, and I know who it was.
No, trust me.
It was Pentagon, and it was a good match. And after the match, he breaks his arm, and Pentagon says, "What's this piece of shit? Send me real talent." Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, it was.
So, he's had a huge year since then. If you guys are watching wrestling, how insane the Cruiserweight Classic was, how awesome his matches were, how he went on to become the the WWE Cruiserweight Champion,
and his life story,
and his whole life story.
Man.
And, we just had a few minutes with him, so we didn't get a chance to touch on all that. So I'm glad he's got a chance to shine. So let's just take a look at it real quick, and we'll get back a few minutes. So, ladies and gentlemen, here's TJ Perkins, the former WWE Cruiserweight Champion, and me. This is Dan from the Ring Crew, and I'm here with TJ Perkins, one of the best wrestlers in the world, in my opinion. I'm not trying to kiss ass or anything, but I'm a big fan of yours. I'm really excited to meet you, and I'm glad to talk to you here today. Thank you for joining us. It's my pleasure. TJ, you've been in the business so many years now, and you're still such a young guy. I mean, what's next for you? What do you have planned? I mean, world domination for TJ Perkins, right?
Just to keep wrestling. I mean, I was fortunate at a young age to kind of knock out a lot of, I guess, what people would consider like a bucket list, And so, I got to do a lot of different things that were, really blessings at a young age. And now it's just, I spent a long time, and now I'm just trying to have fun as much as I can. The nice part about that is, like you can never really have your fill of having fun. So, it's just I just want to keep wrestling, keep performing. And it's cool because I feel like wrestling now, like there's always new projects and things coming up, and especially now it's a really exciting time for wrestling.
Absolutely, yeah.
So, I think it's a great time just to be able to be out there and perform.
Very cool, very cool. Like you said, you've been in the business a long time. You're a young guy. You've wrestled all over the world, wrestled all kinds of great opponents. Is there anybody left on your list who would be a dream opponent for TJ?
Before this last year or so, I probably would say low-key, but we spent a lot of time in the team and shared a locker room in the ring a few times, and it's been really cool every time. But I think one guy, which is kind of weird because we come from like the same generation, is AJ Styles. I know AJ for a long time, and I think it'd be really cool to finally get in with AJ. Actually, it's one. He's one guy. He's been my friend for a long time, but as an opponent, he's always eluded me.
Yeah. Maybe he's ducking you.
Maybe.
I don't know. He ran away to Japan. He's gonna have to wrestle you.
Yeah, he went all the way overseas just to make sure the match could happen.
Very cool. Speaking of Japan, is that something that you would still? I mean, I know you've been there before. Something you'd like to do again?
Yeah, absolutely. I actually, obviously I always probably consider Japan home. I've always been interested maybe in performing for Pro Wrestling Noah, mostly for the heritage of it and stuff. But yeah, absolutely. Most recently I've been able to I went over wrestling for a joint show with the team and Wrestle One. So.
Speaking of TNA, you've had a lot of success there this past year as the Manic character, and as TJ kind of been blurring the lines a little bit. The mask is gone for now, I'm assuming. Is the mask gone?
It's one of those things that's really not quite up to me. But if I had my way, and I think a lot of people feel the same way. I think I'd move on and start to know more as a performer and be able to be myself.
Absolutely.
I'm a little older now, I'm a little more mature, and I don't look as much like a kid as I used to. So I think maybe it would be a good thing. I'm a little bit more fashion forward now.
Of course, man. You're rocking awesome dress tonight.
Thank you.
No, but like as you said, going forward as TJ, I think would be great. You made a name for yourself all over the world. All over the independents, Mexico, Japan, everywhere. So I can see TNA benefiting more from having TJ rather than Manic. That's just my opinion. But congratulations on all your recent success with TNA.
Thank you very much.
Good luck in the future. We appreciate you taking some time to talk to the Ring Crew and our fans.
Absolutely.
And good luck with everything that's going on.
Thanks for having me.
Finally, after 1 year, we get to see
1 year.
Awesome.
That was December, the first week of December in 2005.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been almost
2015.
Did I say 2005?
I said 2005.
2015.
Oh my!
It's been 10 years in the making.
10 years in the making. Young 20-year-old Daniel.
It feels like 10
Sorry,
years.
it feels like 10 years. It's 2015. So yeah, thanks again to TJ. Thank you guys for watching.
Funny story is this guy lost the interview. It was on one of his memory cards.
So we thought.
So we thought. So we were bummed out because the Reno Scum, who we also interviewed on that same memory card.
So you'll see that interview coming up shortly too.
the Reno Scum kind of called me out on a Q&A. So I was like, man, we gotta find this. So he scoured the house, nothing. Then all of a sudden, he texts me and this guy a picture of him and TJ Perkins on the computer, and me and this guy are like, what the hell, where'd you find it? We were like marking out, and this fucker right here says,
so
it's been on my computer the whole time.
Man,
Man.
I lost the memory card from the video camera, but I had already downloaded it onto my home computer. So the interviews were on my computer for this whole year while we were looking for the cards.
It kind of is okay because we wouldn't have had like the same TJ Perkins story that we've had.
Right.
I mean, we would have reposted the interview.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like
so it's kind of cool to see where he was a year ago. Kind of actually not even knowing where he was, what he was going to do, where he was going.
The Cruiserweight Classic was just not even on his mind at that point.
Yeah. So it's kind of cool.
That's kind of cool. It's come full circle. I mean.
Yeah.
So we just found it. He just lost the title to Brian Kendricks, but holy crap, that match. This whole series with him and Brian Kendrick, forget about it.
Yeah, it's been cool.
They were legit friends. Kendrick used to pick him up and take him with him and ride along.
Took him to Mexico.
Yeah, it's a cool story. Yeah. So, and we're gonna get to see more of that story too. Just announced the other day, WWE is gonna have a new Cruiserweight only show on the network.
205 Live. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
What's it mean?
205, that's the weight limit.
Is that the weight limit?
205 and under.
205 and under, so 205 Live,
wow.
Yeah. So apparently they're going to be filming it on Tuesdays after SmackDown, so if you get SmackDown tickets, if you're going to a SmackDown show, you get to see 205 Live. They announced, a lot of the guys who've been wrestling on Raw in the Cruiserweight division.
Which is awesome.
Yeah, along with other guys who haven't been on Raw either, like Jack Gallagher, Noam Dar, the Shearer brothers,
the Bollywood Boys.
Yeah, the Bollywood Boys.
The Global Force Tag Team Champions.
Yeah.
That's still a
so
thing.
They're going to be doing that. That's going to be kind of cool to see.
They should bring the belts.
Yeah. Get fired.
Get fired. Right, Jeff Jarrett. FedEx.
No, but yeah, it's going to be cool. They're going to be still wrestling on Raw, still going to be property of Raw, the Cruiserweight title. But that's cool that they're going to have their own show and have an hour to showcase. I would have preferred to see one whole hour of Raw, I think, dedicated to Cruiserweight.
Yeah, that first hour with the purple ropes.
Yeah. But either way, it's cool to see them, and it's cool to see TJ succeeding still and doing everything he's doing.
Oh, man,
and speaking of belts,
the Cruiserweight belt's awesome.
I was just going to say, I lost track.
Remember Triple H pulled it out?
The crowd. I lost track of where I was going to go. Anyway, sorry.
I'm going to get that belt one of these days.
Sorry.
We all know I'm a belt mark. Is that what you're going to say?
I don't know. You guys, I need to. I forgot what I really lost track.
It's okay. I'll pick up the pieces, brother. I think you're going to say is the Merced show for Best of the West is coming up.
That's what I was going to talk about, the Best of the West title.
Yes.
You're going to segue into the...
Speaking of belts, the Best of the West has their new championship.
It's great.
It's beautiful.
Which
you're going to be doing a belt review.
I'm going to do a belt review for the Best of the West Heavyweight Championship.
Yes, and that title is going to be on the line this week.
The 13th.
The 13th of November.
2 weeks. The 13th of November on a Sunday night, all the way in Merced. Which isn't very far.
No.
1 week.
1 week time. Why am I saying 2? That's right. That's right.
So, God, I almost said NXT. Best of the West.
Yeah, NXT on the line.
Yeah.
Last week when we went.
Best of the West is having their show in Merced. It's going to be a great show. The Best of the West title is going to be on the line, right?
It was going to be the champion Wise Guy versus the YouTube sensation Joey Ryan. Joey Ryan has a scheduling conflict, but fear not, because as you saw on the Best of the West Facebook, replacing him is going to be Eli Drake.
Oh, TNA superstar.
TNA superstar Eli Drake.
Wow.
So kudos to Best of the West on that.
Yeah, that's gonna be a cool show.
Joey Ryan felt so horrible, so he actually got him booked for the show.
Nice.
So kudos to Joey Ryan. But don't you worry, Joey Ryan will be back on January 8th in Visalia, California. Ring Crüe will be there. And congratulations to Joey Ryan. He's going to get married a couple weeks.
Oh, yeah.
I think November 17th.
That's right.
Oh, so there we go.
So there it is.
That was the scheduling conflict. His wedding.
Well, I think it's a couple days after, but I'm sure they're busy. So kudos to him. Congratulations to him and Laura James. I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be a phenomenal match. I mean, Eli Drake's awesome. Didn't he just win the King of the Mountain championship before they switched everything around?
He did.
I think he did.
Yeah.
I think he did.
So, and we've also seen him live at the Pro Wrestling Revolution shows.
Yes.
He wrestles as Hijo de Trump. That would be pretty cool to see him bust out that character because it's going to be days after the election.
Yeah.
So
after Trump is our president.
Well, I mean, we don't like to discuss politics on the show, but win or lose, I think he can either say this or that about the upcoming election.
Right.
It's going to be in Merced, California, which is in the Central Valley. A lot of Hispanic farmland around there, so it's going to be a hot crowd if he's going to bust out that Hijo de Trump.
Yeah.
I will be sitting close to the door because when we went to the last show and we saw Hijo de Trump, it got hectic in that building.
Some chairs were flying.
I was like one of the only white dudes. And Brian Cage was doing his Border Patrol gimmick, and I'm cheering for Brian Cage because he's a friend of the show, and he's like pointing at me and flexing and saying Ring Crüe, and I'm like, dude, and all these guys are looking at me with their vuvuzuelas or whatever they're called. And I'm looking for the exit, and I'm there with this guy.
Well, maybe you guys shouldn't have done that to each other.
Well, I'm sitting here with this guy and my Mexican wife.
I had to hold my Mexican brother's back.
Cálmate, cálmate.
It was scary, but you know, once the show was over, it was all good. But it got kind of hot in there.
So you better get a hold of Wise Guy. I know you and Wise Guy aren't the best of friends. But you better get a hold of that title and try to do a belt review in case Eli Drake wins it and takes it to Orlando.
Oh man!
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
You better catch him.
Don't worry. I'll get a hold of that title before.
Don't piss him off though.
No.
Ask him nicely.
Remember when the Goombas pulled me aside?
I remember.
Wise Guy's the real deal.
You don't want to wake up with a horse head in your bed.
Again,
right?
So that should be pretty cool. And the Best of the West West Coast Championship is going to be on the line. Defended by El Diablo Azteca. Kevin Aldivino, a.k.a.
Another friend of the shows.
He has something coming up. He's been handed down a gimmick from a superstar who's going to retire.
Wow.
I don't want to get into that yet because he does not know the details, but he's taking over a gimmick.
Breaking news for us.
He's taking over a gimmick, and he might not be El Divino anymore or El Diablo Azteca. So
we need to get him on this show.
That's another reason why I need to get him on the show because I asked him, I'm like, are you going to do both gimmicks? He's like, I don't want to carry around a bigger bag than that. So stay tuned for that. We'll ask him those hard-hitting questions. I think also at the Merced show we will be taping an episode of the Jason Hastings podcast.
That's right, we're doing a podcast.
We're going to be on a podcast.
We're going to be guests.
We're going to, finally,
someone's going to interview us.
Yeah, finally, man. I'm looking forward to that.
That's pretty cool. That's neat. I like that. Yeah.
Jason Hastings is a former wrestler in our area. Current podcaster.
Yeah.
He just got married, so congratulations to Jason Hastings.
He just had a good interview with... I'm blanking on her name.
Desi Dorada.
Desi Dorada, yeah. So check that out.
Yep.
And then check our interview out. We're just going to be doing that November 13th, so it'll probably be up a few days after.
So while he's podcasting, we're going to be filming? We're going to film a live Ring Crüe episode while podcasting?
Yeah.
Shit, yes.
Well, yeah, man. That's a
good idea. All right, so
that's
look out.
Every now and again, I
look out for that episode.
Yeah, man. And then shortly after that, you're going to be expecting...
Yeah.
That November 13th show might be my last show for just a little bit. Just a little bit. Rated R might take a little hiatus. Because I'm going to have a little Rated R baby.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Little. And I'm gonna tell you guys what I'm naming her right now. We already decided the name, and I'm going to name her after one of my heroes, Vincent Kennedy McMahon. My daughter will be Kennedy Rose Salazar.
Wow.
So,
I like
I'm
it.
jealous.
I like it.
Why didn't you name your kid Vince?
I don't know.
because your wife's not cool.
That's your sister-in-law. So yeah, we want to thank you again for tuning in for the now infamous TJ Perkins interview.
Thank you.
It's been a year, but like I said, it's came full circle. It would have been awesome to have it air then, but now it just makes more sense because he's on TV. He's on WWE Monday Night Raw.
I've interviewed the former WWE Cruiserweight champion.
Man,
isn't that awesome?
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
And even though he lost the title,
And I've interviewed the TNA World Champion. Go back and look at my Eddie Edwards.
That's right. Edwards.
And we've also interviewed Jeff Cobb, who was
Matanza, the Lucha Underground.
Wow.
We're surrounded by champions.
We've interviewed Brian Cage, who is the Gift of the Gods
That's
champion.
right.
Man, we're awesome.
We're like, what do you touch it and turns to gold? What's
Midas
that?
touch.
We have the Midas touch. Yeah, everybody we touch gets the gold.
That's right.
That's our new gimmick.
Indie wrestlers, come interview with us. You'll get the gold.
Oh yeah.
We talked to Kevin Aldovino, aka El Diablo Azteca.
And what is he now?
He said he wants to be on the show. And guess what? He won the West Coast Championship.
He just said he wants to be in the show and he won the West Coast Championship.
Maybe if we do the interview, he'll become the best of the West champion.
He's gonna come over here. We're gonna do the interview with him because he's a great guy.
And he's gonna go beat the wise
And
guy.
he's gonna go be the wise guy. And he's gonna bring that title home to us. And I'm gonna Shawn Michaels it. I'm gonna Shawn Michaels the shit out of that title.
You're gonna
lie across the table, butt ass naked, covering.
I don't think Kevin wants his belt touching you anywhere.
No.
I'll wear a sock.
Like that's gonna help.
It's gotta be a soccer
Still
sock.
gonna be still gonna be sweaty down there. So yeah, thanks again. It's finally awesome to finally get this interview out. Stay tuned for the Reno Scum interview. Give us another couple episodes because we have some we got some stuff coming up. We got the belt review coming up, Best of the West, and stay tuned for TJ Perkins live on Monday Night Raw. Him and Brian Kendrick, the man with the plan.
And 205 Live.
And 205 Live.
The man with the plan.
How awesome is that song? I text these guys like, oh my god, it's in my head. Him coming out with the flag. Oh my god.
I like it. I like
Oh
it.
yeah, it works. It works.
He is the man with the plan because
It's money.
He's a Cruiserweight champion now.
So yeah, maybe we can try to get Brian on the show. One of these days, his school's right up the road.
LA.
4 hours.
Brian Kendrick, you're more than welcome.
I'll have to make that happen one of these days.
Well, I'll probably cook for him.
What is he like though?
I don't know. Protein and shit.
Alright, well thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching the
We're going around
TJ Perkins interview. Thanks again for doing such an awesome interview. I know it was your first. You were kind of nervous.
Little baby Daniel Salazar.
Look at him now.
Look at him now, all grizzled and well worn.
You're a grizzled vet, brother. So yeah,
Go hard and put away wet.
Stay tuned for all this stuff coming up. Make sure to tune into our Twitter at the Ring Crew, on Instagram. Check us out on Facebook. Check us out right here on YouTube. Our belt reviews and our episodes are climbing and climbing. We're almost to I think we're over 11,000 total views now. So thanks again to everybody who watched. And as always, do what you do, but whatever you do, don't mess with TJ Perkins or the crew. We will see you guys next time.